I have done this. Vertical stream enabled. I'm just gonna eat this really quick.
I better check in on that old trapper.
That's a hell of a blizzard. Okay, let's step back inside for a moment. Wow. There's a little bit of camera drift. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever noticed that. Just a little smidgen of it. By the way, if you're in the market for a new protein bar, these Fulfill bars I got them at Costco, they're pretty stonking great. Very chewy. But very candy bar. Assuming you like caramel. Okay. You go over there now. That's where you live. Alright. We are heading out. Make sure I didn't miss any obvious search things. I'm way less thorough in Wintermute, I think. Because I don't really need to be exacting. Okay. We have a good amount of ammo. At least a full additional clipazine. So, that's fun. Alright, I hope the old bear is less brave about giant blizzards than I am. Stick to the tracks. Okay. No, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Don't remember if you need feathers for the bear spear, so I'm just gonna collect them now. Got our rifle out. We're making our way. A little spooky, but we're gonna be fine. Not being able to see is scurry. But we got the rifle. And the flare gun. And reasonably good winter clothes. So I think we're gonna be okay. We could nestle up in here, but I don't think we need to. We're exactly 10 kilos over because we don't have our well-fed bonus back yet. Let's go ahead and make that worse by taking this flare. Hey, Glitty. How's it going? Welcome to the Long Dark. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. Who needs visibility? Not this guy. Okay. Keep hearing noises, and I'm not sure if they're bears or not. We should be coming up on the derailment soon, I think.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get there. We are going to find a place to get out of the wind. Maybe the camp office, which will be a little ways down. Apparently I shot a wolf here. Okay. A little unrealistic that that is still available, but I'll give you a pass this time, game. Alright, we are at risk of hypothermia, which means we're going to start losing condition. Okay, here's the derailment. That's where I dropped those rocks. Let's get in out of the wind for a moment and see. Okay, so we're here. Camp office is a little further down. Can't start a fire in here, I don't think. Game won't let me start a fire in here. What's the current feels like? Ooh, we are soaked through. That's not great. Feels like -4. Which I think my bedroll... that is close.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Let's see here. Let's go ahead and repair this. That was a mistake. I was hoping I would warm up a little bit. I did not. Okay. Well. Off to the camp office with us then. Hopefully we don't freeze to death on the way. It'll be fine.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
I have a hard save a little while back. Hopefully I don't need to rely on that. The camp office shouldn't be that far away.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Okay. I think we're not able to sprint because we're more than 10 kilos overweight. So picking up that flare might have actually just been a really bad move. Which is fine. Just drop that, and that, and that. Yeah, now I can move fast. Okay. Get into the camp office. We're doing it. Theoretically. Okay. Camp office located. Lac Mystère.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
Okay. Camp office. Drink some water. Sleep for a bit and get warmed up. Get that hypothermia risk healed. And where's the stove? There it is. Let's go ahead and start a fire. There should be more books and shit in here. So this will be fine. Coffee. I love coffee. Add a piece of coal. Have these 3 reclaimed wood. That'll take an hour and a half. I don't think that's worth it. That'll take 8 minutes. That's worth it. Okay. Let's cook up 2 liters of water. Alright, those are drying off, which is good. Let's reheat these pork and beans. And lantern. I did not search this place very thoroughly last time.
I think I can use this.
Let's see. I did drop that tea on the ground. I remember that. Oh, hatchet. Nice. And a fire log. Okay. Get the loose firewood around. Take an hour and a half to break down that chair. Take me 8 minutes to break down this. Okay. Let's go ahead and add some more fuel. Let's put the fire log on there. Yeah, there we go. And then let's see how our clothes are doing. Not great. Let's get these repaired up and try and make things a little better. Okay. It's going to be an interesting continued walk. Drink that. Do I have any more coffee just chilling?
All this gear is slowing me down.
No. But I can start making the herbal tea. And I will have herbal tea to drink. Go ahead and repair these.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Delicious herbal tea. Okay, that's all good. Still got 2.5 hours left on the fire. Let's break down this cloth. Make some more herbal tea. The herbal tea is good because it'll give me calories without and hydration, and it doesn't weigh a ton. It's 0.1 per. Couldn't drink one of those. How many calories in the MRE? 1750? Good to know. Let's eat these bad crackers. These sardines. And this soda. Crush a dew. Alright. So we're good. Okay. Interesting. Okay, sun's coming up. Condition is a little better. Yeah, YouTube is a weird place. You're not wrong. Gonna use this to get downstairs. And get the heck out of here. Okay. Oh, didn't search this. Anything good?
This stuff will come in handy.
Ooh, line and tackle. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go catch a fish then. My one revolver round. Refuel my lantern. I have a quest to catch like 5 kilos worth of fish, so. I'm gonna go do that. Of course, it looks like I'm gonna have to fight my way to the fishing hut. Which is annoying, but here we are. Okay, that dog knows about me. Okay. Yeah, you better run. Okay. If this were the base game, like survival mode, I would definitely be harvesting these wolves. But it isn't, so I'm not. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and start a fire. Use one of my accelerants.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Put these both in there. Okay, 2 hours. Break it open with this. That took a few minutes. What's in the drawers?
Could end up being useful.
I'm gonna leave the flare alone. I will take the tomato soup though. And let's fish for 1 hour.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Ooh.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Let's fish for another hour. Oh, nothing. Let's pop out to this hut really quick. See if there's anything useful. I am carrying way too much stuff. If I were well fed, I wouldn't be. And especially if I had a moose hide satchel. But here we are. Mooseless. Mooseless in Meatle. Oh, an actual hunting knife. Worth it. Absolutely worth. Back to my little hut. Go ahead and fill my magazine back up. Hello, Rajal. Welcome. How are you? I honestly can't tell if that emote is happy or angry. Okay, let's go. Now we got 2 hours on there. Break the ice apart with our hatchet again. Fish for 2 hours. Another lake fish. Another lake whitefish. Okay. Yeah. Let's cook one of those fishies up. 2 kilos. Okay. Let's cook the biggest one. 44 minutes. I am carrying around 4 liters of water. Eat that fish. What do we got? 24 minutes? Do I have anything that can add to that? Alright, let's see if 31 minutes is enough time to cook the lightest of these fish. Ah. Okay. Lame. Well, I could add this book. There we go. That gives me the time. Eat the lake fish. Delicious. Got a teensy tiny amount of lamp oil. I feel like I can probably drop something. And nope, I like all of that. I'm wearing all of that. I mean, I'll drink a coffee. For that bonus. Okay. Hey, Rubio. I don't understand the question. But I'm gonna say, my day's going alright. How about yours? Oh my god. More dog. Oh, my dog. There you go. Enjoy that. That's for you. That fish, that's for you. Enjoy it. Success! Alright. Cleared up my inventory and dealt with the dog without shooting it. Yeah. There are a ton of cattails. And now I have a little bit of room to spare to keep my sprint up. I will get just these 4. If there's anything I hoard in this game, it's cattails. Hey Megan, welcome back. How you doing? Okay. Hope you're having a good Sunday so far, assuming you're in a place where it's still Sunday and not across the international date line where it may in fact be Monday. Doing well. Went for a walk with some friends and our dogs this morning, and then my wife and I went and played tennis, and now I'm streaming. After this, gonna go run some errands and do meal prep for the week. So, all in all, pretty good day. So, there's a cache down there that I could get, but I think I need to go to the muskeg after this. My dog's name is Rizzo. She is a Pit Bull German Shepherd Belgian Malinois mix, and she's adorable. She looks like... Oh, I mean, it's out of focus. 1 second. She looks like that. I'm glad I marked where the focus point is on that lens. Oh. That was an awkward way to hold my shoulder to show that off, but here we are. This game has made me scared of a bear that has not interacted with me other than in a cutscene. 2 cutscenes, I guess. One of which where it was stopped by the power of a thin chain link fence. Okay, I am going in exactly the right direction. Good, good, very, very good. There's a part for Howard that I'm printing right now that I am now printing for the... if you count all the original prototyping, I think this is the 7th time I've printed this part. Not counting a couple of failed prints where it didn't even print correctly. I was tightening it down last night and the whole thing snapped. And I realized there was an issue with the way I had printed it. So I'm printing it all at a 45-degree angle now, which the printer should be able to handle. In theory. I'm gonna try and get that to go. Okay. Yeah. It's doing okay so far. 45-degree angle. No supports. Attached to the build plate at a single point. I'm dumb. I'm not printing it in a way that's smart. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna be really impressed if the printer pulls this off. That's okay. Actually, let's go ahead and fix that sooner rather than later. Yeah. What I should have done was put a little bit of extra support just down at the bottom, so it was not attached to the printer in the thinnest way possible. On the bright side, this will be an interesting test of the P2S's capabilities to print essentially a box, but with some holes in it, at a 45-degree angle with no supports. I'm not gonna bandage this one. Which I hope I don't regret. I'm just gonna let time heal all wounds. Assuming the game does not decide to cutscene bear me right here. Yeah. I mean, at least then the camera would be less wobbly. But yeah, I decided to do the hand so that I could still use the gun. There's music happening. I don't like it when music happens. Okay. That's a lie. The mood in this game is immaculate. Alright, up the hill, please. Let's go.
I don't feel so good.
It's just a sprained ankle, Mac. Deal with it. One rifle cartridge, thank you. I'll take the lantern fuel as well. Alright, we made it back. We have the meds. And a radio part. I don't even know if that's designed to be given intramuscularly.
Oh, shit. Oh, that smarts. Take it easy. Pretty banged up. Probably a bit delirious, too. I just gave you some heavy antibiotics. It might feel funny for a while, but it'll help. And you're gonna need some time to recover.
Okay.
Time? We don't have time. We need to get a message out. It's important. Message? You mean to your friend, asking for medical help? Never mind that.
Okay.
Help me up so I can look at the radio. Let's see if the parts you brought back are any good.
Okay. Yeah, it'll find its way around, I guess.
That's a military shortwave, isn't it?
Maybe.
I know a bit about radios. It's not like any surplus I've ever seen.
Damn it. Well, parts look fine.
Okay.
So, whatever's wrong with the radio goes deeper than that.
Hmm.
What could it be?
What could it be now?
Fuses. Transformers, maybe. We have bigger problems to deal with first. Bears out. Hunting us. He's a smart old bastard. He'll keep us from getting out. Getting supplies. Finding help. Eventually, he'll either get us or starve us out.
I feel like you have personified this bear pretty heavily.
Back to the bed.
Surroundings.
Can you tell me anything about where we are?
Well, this whole area takes its name from Mystery Lake nearby. It's kind of a wilderness preserve, though you wouldn't know it from the logging trucks.
Okay.
Not much around there, apart from some lake cabins that'll be locked up for the season. You've already seen the dam. Railroad passes through the area. Trains come through once in a while. Fewer every year. Whole area's mostly dead. Most of the year.
You sound like you like it that way.
I sure do.
Okay.
So, no other people living out here?
You gotta understand. The collapse destroyed Great Bear. There's nothing here to stay for. You meet
Hmm.
anyone here? Chances are they're hiding from something.
What about you?
And you? Why are you here?
I have my reasons.
Bear.
What's this unfinished business between you and the bear?
Ah. Me and the old bear. Every time we meet, we make a little trade.
And what do you trade?
Each other's blood, mostly.
Sounds like a losing proposition.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. For one of us.
Woman.
The main reason I'm out here is I'm looking for someone.
You won't find too many people out here. That's kind of the whole point.
This is someone important to me. A woman. She may have passed through here a few days ago. She might have been injured.
Hmm.
Makes you think she came through here.
She passed through the tunnel leaving Milton. But then... I'm not sure.
Well, the roads from Milton don't lead this way. Wherever she's headed, you'll have to cross the mountains to find her.
Sweet.
Not an easy path, even for the most experienced outdoorsman.
Good thing
I'll do
I'm
whatever it takes.
me.
You won't get far with that bear on the prowl. What we need is to get my radio up and running, so we can find out what the hell is going on. Maybe someone out there has seen your friend.
Perseverance Mills.
The woman I'm looking for. She might be on her way to a place called Perseverance Mills. You know it?
Yeah. Shit Nothing Town, north part of the island.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I know it.
Mm-hmm.
We're on our way there. My passenger and I, when we crashed. I need to find a way to get there, or contact her. See if she's all right.
You sure she's alive?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, normally I'd make some calls on the old shortwave. Whole area's been damn quiet since those lights in the sky. Even the wildlife's acting strange. But I might have an idea.
Okay. Idea.
You said you had an idea. What do you have in mind?
Well, it's a long shot. But I may know how we can find out about your friend.
I'm listening.
This shortwave. I use it to keep an ear open for what's going on.
Okay.
So how do we get the radio working?
There's no reason I can see why it shouldn't be working.
Well, what about more parts? Or another radio?
We might find another radio, but I think I have a better idea.
Hmm?
Problem is, it's no use with the old bear out there.
Okay.
Your path to a working radio and our survival is through that bear.
Well,
We have to
I
find
guess
a
I'm
way
going
to
through a
get
bear.
first.
I'm ready.
Okay. So we have to deal with the bear. But you're half dead, and rifle shots don't seem to do much. So...
Because the old bear, he's special. I've been hunting and trapping for years, and I've shot a lot of bears. But I've never encountered anything quite like him.
Okay.
A special bear like that needs special magic to bring him down.
Ah, good. Magic.
Magic?
Don't worry, I'm not delirious. I don't mean literal magic, but we need the old knowledge. The old ways.
What do you have
Okay.
in mind?
There's an old story. Local legend, maybe. About one of the original settlers of this place. Spence.
Okay.
Story goes.
Elgato freaked out for a second.
Spence shows up and sets up his claim shanty with his young family in tow. For generations, the family had been traders in the Hudson's Bay Company.
Okay.
Old voyageur stock, they say.
Voyageur.
Hard people. Survivors. One day, a bear shows up and menaces the homestead. Spence takes a shot at the bear, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Bear wanders off, but Spence's wife, she takes a turn. Slips into fever. For days, delirious. She screams about the bear.
Okay.
Local doctor can't do a thing for her, neither can the priest. A week later, the hired hand goes missing. And they find him. Just a body. Ravaged. Spence fears for his wife and kids. He's convinced some evil bear spirit is trying to kill them. Revenge for some slight in the past, maybe.
Okay.
Something in the family history. Spence gets some men together for a hunting party. They go out into the muskeg and track something big for days. Eventually corner it. It's a big son of a bitch. Biggest bear they'd ever seen. Man killer. Story goes, they empty their rifles into the bear and it just walks away. Like it's made of stone. They call it the demon bear after that. Wife's dying now. Spence believes the bear's evil spirit is killing her, eating her soul. He can't get anyone to join him on another hunting party. They know rifles don't work.
This is a cool little
So he forges a
cinematic.
spear.
I'm into it.
Like a boar spear, but bigger. From some old Hudson's Bay trapper's wisdom, apparently. He goes out into the muskeg, disappears for days, and then one morning, the wife's fever breaks. But nothing from Spence. Some men go out looking for him, and they find him. Half dead, blood all over him, body torn almost in two. The bear's work. The last thing he says is, "Spear stole the bear's soul. My wife is now free." And then he's gone.
Okay. So we need to go make a big
So-
fuck off spear.
Did he kill the bear?
Nobody knows. Never found a carcass. They buried Spence, took the spear back and hung it over the mantelpiece in the Spence homestead. Never saw that bear. Or any other. Again. Years later, after the Spence family faded to obscurity, wealthy land baron bought the spear to hang in his hunting lodge. Just so he could tell that story, I imagine.
So, do you believe it? The story of the demon bear and the spear stealing its soul?
No, of course not. I might spend all my time alone in the wilderness, but I'm not crazy.
Okay.
But the old
You say so,
stories
bud.
sometimes have truth hidden in them. Spence might have been superstitious, but he had the right idea.
Did he?
10 inches of cold, hard steel might do what a bullet can't. I'm convinced. A spear's the way to kill that bear. And you need to get Spence's bear-killing spear if we're gonna survive the winter.
What if I just made a
The
spear?
hunting lodge lodge is still there. A couple of days' journey south. Follow the tracks the other way, through the muskeg, and you'll find it. If the spear's there, get it. It might be our best hope.
And the radio?
You deal with the bear, and let me worry about the radio.
That was a
Let me rest.
meaty cough.
Good luck out there. Watch out for our demon.
Right.
Okay. I would really like to get that well-fed bonus. Okay. Oh, right. I should, need 4 hours, basically. Just keep the weight off it. Okay. Now I'm not in pain anymore. That's good. Cook up some of this herbal tea. Drink it up. Let's see. Is there anything useful I can make? No. What was in here? Right. I put some stuff in here. Good. Alright. Let's go ahead. I think these are our best food right now. Yeah, 0.1 for 500. So that's basically a full day. The MRE makes another full day. Let's plan on 3 full days out. So we'll go ahead and put away the lead. Actually, let's go in here first. Yeah, let's put away the leather. All of this for now. We'll keep the cloth for repairing stuff. In the world of tools, actually gonna put the knife away and keep my scrap metal shard. I'm gonna bring 1 sewing kit with me. Let's go ahead and refuel the lantern. Oh, no, it's full of fuel, so we're gonna put the lantern fuel away. Alright, and then let's talk food. Let's see here. These are decent. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and eat that so that's not confusing. Okay. So we can leave these behind. I think I'll leave the cattails behind. So that's 1,500, 2,000, another 2,500. Okay. So the chocolate bars can stay. Those can stay. Ketchup chips can stay. Jerky can stay. Peanut butter can stay. Pork and beans can stay. Crackers can stay. How much? What do I get calorie wise from one of these? 300? But I do get some water left. Okay, so let's see here. We've got essentially 1, 2, 3. Okay, the sardines can all stay. Tomato soup can stay, and all but 2 of the cans of soda can stay. That frees up some space there. In terms of medicine, all the Aquapure can stay. I feel like I want to keep all those tools options. I think I'll just take the cattails and the tinder plugs. And the wood matches. And even within the wood matches, I can probably get away with just taking a pack of 24. Okay. And that. Oh yeah, I'm speedy now, boys. And I remember to pick my bedroll up? Shit. Gonna drink as much of this water as I can. And then we are going to leave behind all but 2 liters of water. Two liters of water plus all the other drinks I have should be good. I see no reason not to start the journey. I'm not even cold. Moving well at speed. Since I know for a fact I'll be coming back there. Seems fine to leave all that food. Man, if only... like, that well-fed bonus and a moose-hide satchel would go a long way towards making me feel happy, but I don't think the moose-hide satchel even exists in Wintermute. So well-fed would be the only extra carrying capacity I could get my hands on, in theory. I don't believe that moose exist in the story mode. I think they were added, like, as survival mode only creatures. I could be wrong. There's just coal rolled off this mountain, huh? Can you get coal actually burning? Like, just on its own with accelerant? I don't know. I don't know what the rules are with hunks of coal. I feel like you'd want a minimum temperature for it to ignite. But you must be able to, right? I don't know. Okay, so there is gonna be a stash up here. God, these dogs. Constrained space to concentrate the heat, like some kind of coal box. That makes sense to me. You better run.
There you are. I could use this.
Speaking of accelerant. Hey, I didn't get food poisoning. Those were 13% conditioned peaches. There was a very good chance that I was gonna have to make a trek back to a building. Hey, welcome back, Bean. How's it going? The rail tunnel. In we go. I have all that coal. I think I need to get all the way across the muskeg for what I'm looking for. So that's gonna be a fun trek. That's a tree, not a bear. Yeah. I need to fully cross the muskeg. Oh, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. Go, go, go. This is why we dropped some gear. So we could move more fast. Wolf. I keep seeing all these stumps and thinking, bear? But no, not bear. Stump. Okay. Ah, woo. More coal here. Guns, guns, guns. Cola wolf here, here, and here. Okay, cool.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I can do that. Take some pharmacillin. Okay. Need to be on the lookout for a wolf in each zone. That is still a tree stump and not a bear. Apparently I don't get credit for the multiple wolves I killed in Mystery Lake already. No sign of any wolves currently. Oh, except for this guy. Just eating a deer on the tracks. All right. There's my one for this zone. Sorry, buddy. Now the bear definitely knows I'm out here. Okay. Oh. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, HP. You can do this. You're more than halfway. Another doggo. They don't even know about me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Almost there. More wood, more coal, more metal. Mostly wood. Well, I chose a good weather night to do this on. It's nice that I haven't had to worry about temperature. I have a billion bullets. Okay. Whew. Alright, we need to cull a wolf here. I don't think the moon is moving. I'm not sure time is advancing. That tells me the game wants me to be out here at night. Hmm. Hmm. That would be the easy way to test it. I suspect, and I have a vague memory, that this is where the game wants to teach me about auroras. I can see my reflection. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So this is definitely not the way the game intended me to do this. Let's hope that sequence breaking doesn't cause me too much of a problem. I would love to find my way back to the railroad. There we go. Yeah, the maintenance yard, I want to say, is where you first get the information about the lights. Maybe that's on the way back through. I don't really remember. I know that the hunting lodge is where my first playthrough of the story mode broke irreparably. because I picked up the rifle, then had to load a save. The save loaded before I picked up the rifle, but the flag for me having picked up the rifle was already set. Or spear? It was something like that. It might have been the spear. Either way, I was it put me in a like unable to advance the story state. Soft locked me, if you will. The locomotive engine. And then I replayed all of that. And finally, eventually made it through. Baha.
Oh, shit.
Mac, you have a rifle. Okay. Sure. Yep.
The lights.
Okay. I was right. Is this friggin' Methuselah again?
Is that a campfire?
Yep. What up, Methadone?
You again?
How goes the war, my friend?
War?
The war between man and nature, of course.
Hmm.
Lights in the sky, you and the bear. The cold, hunger. The old fights returning.
Did you scare the bear away?
There was no bear when I found you. Perhaps it isn't yet time for your paths to cross?
Listen, old man. I'm not sure.
You still believe things are going to go back to the way they were?
Lights in the sky.
Remember, I said they were a reckoning.
Powering the lights around us?
Now you see.
This can't be. It doesn't make sense.
And yet.
Doesn't make sense, and yet it has happened.
Ah. Dang it. Aurora.
So, this is some kind of recurring aurora borealis?
Possibly.
And it's affecting the electricity? The power?
And everything dependent on it.
Mm-hmm.
Animating it, or destroying it. Perhaps both.
Okay.
And you knew this was coming?
No, but it was only a matter of time. This has all happened before.
You say that.
I've had a lot of trouble with wildlife lately. Is it always this dangerous around here?
I've seen many strange things, of course, but the birds and beasts, their rhythms are their own.
Meaning?
The patterns
Okay.
of nature have been interrupted, broken. Even those who once knew how to read them are now confused.
What do you think's spooking the wildlife?
I can't say for sure, but the lights in the sky may hold the answer.
Okay.
So, you think the aurora is influencing the wildlife, too?
There is much in nature that we cannot understand. Would it be so strange?
I mean, you've already gotten it, like... The you've already got the Aurora is making electricity work. I don't think the Aurora is messing with the signals in animals' brains is a huge lift from that.
That'll come in handy.
Okay. Okay. So there's my wolf for here. I'm sure there will be more opportunities, but okay. Book and nothing else. Okay.
I think I can use this.
Come on, come on. They hate the light.
This stuff will come in handy.
It would if I were to take it, but I'm not going to. Found in the maintenance shed. Read it. The lights in the sky are doing some funny things. We found this old shed and the computers started turning themselves on. Lamps lighting up. We've been trying to call down to the main office when the Aurora or whatever it's called is out, but we're not getting through. There are just a handful of us from the Winter Crew holed up here. Some of them want to try for the coast and the settlements there. If you find this, that's where we've gone. We're still hoping Briarhouse sends a team up before it comes to that. Okay, not gonna let me use the computer though. That's fine. Go ahead and eat some of that. Drink some of our water.
Too much stuff to carry.
You'd say that, but hacksaw's a tool I don't have yet. So, here we are.
I can use this later.
Drink this cup of coffee. Hey, I like Vari. Welcome. This stuff I will leave here because this is where I would use that. You're from Finland? Hey, nice. I know a couple of people from Finland. I hope you're doing well.
Hope I can still eat this.
Okay. Oh, crumpled note. Read it. We'll start there, either way. Okay. Okay. There. Okay, gun's not in fantastic shape right now. Don't think I got the hit on that one. Definitely got the hit on that one. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Hopefully the hacksaw is what I need to do this. Okay. Okay. Woo! So, Very, if you're still around, is your name supposed to be Red I like Very, like you, it's a thing you like, or is it like Elike? Elikavari. Like, pronounced like a Finnish name that I would absolutely butcher, but I want to get right. Okay. Mystery Lake Lodge. Okay.
Wow. This must have been really nice once upon a time.
Made it to the lodge. Whew.
Now, to find that spear.
Here's one.
Damn. Looks like one little detail got missed in the trapper's legend of the old bear. The spear didn't survive the fight. Must be something I can use to fix it in that old machine shed.
Okay. Flashlight. Very Alan Wake. Written note showing the location of the Forest Stalkers camp at the old lodge building in the hills behind the maintenance shed. GPS coordinates, blah. We'll have to stop those Briarhouse corporate, blah.
Can't have too much water.
Okay. We have now learned about various Forest Stalker caches.
What have we here?
Dang it. Okay. Cool.
Could end up being useful.
Okay. Have a bit of a sleepy sleep. And explore this spot a bit during the daytime.
Could be good to drink.
Nope, that's no longer in usable condition. Okay. Could start a pretty decent fire. Actually, a lot of food here. What have I been picking up that weighs so much? I guess that was a kilo, that was a kilo, so that probably didn't help. I have so much accelerant. Okay. Yeah, makes some sense. That looks like where it was a while ago, not where it is now. I think it just finished. There it goes. Did it? Let me pull that out and see if it warped horribly the way it looks. 1 second. Well, that's fun. This is supposed to be just a thing made of right angles. It's actually got a really good surface finish. So the fact that it did this is a bit wild. But yeah, it's a cartoon. Add that to the box of failures and really quick start another version of that going that actually has the supports that I was talking about. Okay. Try that again. I'm gonna peel the little calibration line off and then start it. Certainly one of the more interesting failure methods I've seen. Like, still can't really wrap my head around this. Like, it started to lean over, but so slowly that it didn't stop it from layering things up. Super weird. Okay, so this time with supports. Eighth time's the charm. Okay. Yeah, I don't really need anything from the cars. I did a lot of wolf shooting on my way here. Probably gonna actually show me how to make... Oh, the game freaked out again, the vertical That's interesting. Deactivate and activate. Could you be louder? Okay. Yeah, doing some actual supports this time to hopefully keep the whole thing from leaning over. Okay, so there's a cache there. $38. Still feels weird that we picked up that much stuff when I was like actually trying not to pick up a ton of stuff. I wonder if some of that is the bear spear just kind of hidden. I haven't needed to scare the bear away with the rifle yet. Maybe soon, though. I know in the base game I've had to scare bears away from this gate. It's like a hunter's blind over there, I think. Yeah. We'll pop over and check it out real quick. We got about another 20 minutes left in the stream today. Okay. Anything good? Just a snare. Probably not worth the carrying capacity. That's the sound of the printer trying to do vibration compensation. Hey, we got well fed finally. That is good for us. That's the self-leveling. I don't know. Oh man, that tells me there's gonna be at least a couple of random rifle cartridges around from the rifle getting jammed that I didn't notice. Ah. Well, I might see him on the way back. Who knows? Carter Hydro Energy. Let's go get that Forest Talker cache while we're here. Cause that should be like, yeah, that should be right up there. Somewhere around up here. Like overlooking the zone. Down here. Where?
Oh, it feels so good.
Where are you? Okay, we found a... There it is. We found a bunch of bandages and some painkillers, so let's just use them. Okay. One.
I've been looking for you. I could use this.
I'll leave the work gloves. And I'm only taking the fire logs so that I can use them in the forge over here. Okay. Damn locked door. Another fire log. Each of these weighs like 1.5 kilos or something. It's so silly of me to grab it. Okay.
That should do it. Let's do this.
All right. The forge is now infinite, apparently. Need 2 scrap metal for that. Good thing I have this hacksaw I found. Okay, let's finish off the MRE. And have a cup of tea. Craft a spearhead.
Guess I can add blacksmith to my growing list of skills. Let's
All right.
hope I don't have to put this spear to the test.
Improvised hatchet, improvised knife. I mean, I have a hatchet and a knife already, so I don't need to make those, but it's nice to know that I can, I guess. Oh, hey, bud.
Hope no
Didn't
one
see
needs
you
this.
there. It's time to rise up. We can no longer stand idle. Etc., etc.
This stuff will come in handy.
Energy bars are like the best food, I think, so I'll take those. But basically anything else I find, I'm gonna have to be really choosy about. A thick wool sweater. That
This gear's starting to slow me down.
is gonna be better than a thin wool sweater. Let's go ahead and repair it again. harvest. And where? There we go. Now, let's think about what we've done.
This'll come in handy.
$45 kilos, and we're getting tired. Sleep for 6 hours, see how that feels. Drink some of our incredible amounts of potable water. Eat these sardines. And these peaches. Did that in a bad order. Should have eaten the sardines and peaches. And then slept. Or not slept, then drank water, but here we are. Okay. Get all sleepy. Good. What's my calorie store like? 2130, so I can do another like 350. That feels like a cup of tea. And then moving on, I guess. Drop both of those. Don't need to... I don't need to bring the hammer. It's fine, don't need each of these. Okay, I don't think I'm going to drop much more weight anywhere, so... Got the spear. Does the bear spear do anything to wolves? Probably not, right? Okay. Do 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 do.
That'll come in handy.
Okay. Maybe by virtue of having a predictable path, I will be able to find the other rifle rounds. Okay. So This is where the bear pushed me down a cliff. That's a sapling. I could take that. I don't know how to make a bow, though. Let's see if I can't find a bear in the next 10 minutes. I appreciate that the game isn't also making us fight the temperature right now. Though looking at those numbers, it actually is pretty cold. I think I just have good clothes. Because it is negative 22 with wind chill. The oh, did I get turned around just now? No. The frame rate on the ribbon not matching the rest of the game is throwing me off so much. Up and over. Aurora finished. Get back to Jeremiah. Okay. Sprint. Okay. I'm glad I stopped to check that. Apparently, setting the spear uses your energy, so you better do it at the right time. And now I know this. Yeah, you can tell that survival mode and story mode have diverged because there are normally like spots to dig up acorns and other animals and that sort of thing in this area. Haven't seen a single ptarmigan, for instance, because I don't think they're in story mode. I think divorcing them from each other, though, the story mode and survival mode, was the right move, because they don't need to think about how mechanics from one will affect the other anymore. Hey, Sultry. Or Livy. Do you prefer Livy? That seems more correct. Adjective name, I should probably use name, huh? I just read the first word that I saw and was like, that's it. I would have to go pretty far out of my way to get there. Okay. Maybe bear? We'll see, I guess. If I need it, I can always chug a go to fight the bear. I'm realizing that my intended end time for the stream is coming up, like, right now. Set that there, maybe get a little less AC wind on it. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing I could have done. I could have put a little chamfer on that thing to give it more surface area. Okay, if it fails again, which, boy, I hope it doesn't fail again, but if it fails again, I'll go in and modify the file to throw a chamfer in that spot. So it has more surface area to stick. It has supports now, so it should be fine. Okay. You answer to both. Fair enough. Okay. Let's go until we get back to Jeremiah. But there's gonna be a cutscene when we get back. All right. I think I've decided we're gonna get to the derailment that's up here. I don't think it has a name on the map. And we're gonna save there and call it a stream because I have errands and such that like actually straight up need doing. Interesting. Deer still here. Wolf that I shot, not. And then we'll pick this up and probably finish chapter 2 and start chapter 3 on tomorrow's stream. Assuming I have the energy to stream after work tomorrow. It's been... You ever have changes happen at your job that make everything less enjoyable? That's my life right now. It's a spooky time to have the word analyst in your job title as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop a hard save here. Okay. So, that's where we're going to call it for a stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Star Nerf, Livy. We will hopefully be doing some more of this tomorrow. But either way, hopefully we'll see you whenever the next time we play is. And I'm going to go buy some food and cook some food and then play some Frosthaven with some friends. So, you're all awesome. I'll see you when I see you. Bye. I saw that follow, Livy. You think you're gonna get away without a button press?
Welcome to the think tank.
I think that played. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.